Welcome to the PDP Data Submission FAQs webinar. I am your host, Geeti Ansari, and with me today is Chad Murphy, Senior Research Associate for PDP. Today we will cover topics such as the data submission process and reporting timeline, and we will discuss an important announcement from the Research Center regarding the Tableau dashboards. Please type your questions in the QA box and we will answer them at the end of the presentation.
So, hi everybody, this is Chad Murphy, and like Geeti said, I am a Senior Research Associate with the National Student Clearinghouse, and I wanted to introduce a couple new features from the PDP today to you all. We're very excited about them, so we wanted to give you all a preview. We're hoping they'll be released next week, and life will be good. So the first thing I want to show you all is our updated landing page. So when you log in, you'll see this new landing page here. And the goal here was to be much more user-friendly, to show you exactly what you're looking for, have you much more easily navigate to what you're trying to find. So we've got the new icons here, and a couple of these represent our new dashboards or our updated dashboards. So that's an exciting new feature. We're hoping will make everything much easier for to use. Going forward, we're going to show some version control here, show you the last time these tables were updated, and make some more additions here. So we're very excited about that. And now I want to talk about the new dashboard enhancements. So the first dashboard enhancement we're looking at is on your Gateway Course Completion dashboard. And one of the features that many users asked for was not just the ability to see whether students passed a course or not, but to see what grade they earned, especially for those of you who have different thresholds for passing. Maybe it's not a D or higher, maybe it's a C or higher. So what we've done is we've added this drop-down menu on the left side, and you can see it highlighted in red. And what that offers you is a chance to select all students who've passed their Gateway course, students who earned an A, a B, a C, a D, or P for passing. So that will give you the flexibility to set your own thresholds and to see exactly how well your students are doing in these Gateway courses. The next enhancement we made was in the credit accumulation rate dashboard, the CAR dashboard. And there's a couple features here I'd like to draw your attention to. The first is in that red highlighted box, we have this select credit threshold. So this lets you set the number of credits by which you think a student should be accomplishing per year to be on schedule. So you can choose either the 15/30, which means 15 for part-time students or 30 for full-time students, or the 12/24, which means 12 for part-time students and 24 for full-time students. So you click that drop-down menu and pick the option you would like. The next option is now to look at the credit accumulation rate by year. So we used to offer just first-year credit accumulation rate as an early response measure to see how are your first-year students doing, ready to make some interventions as you see fit. But we've decided to expand this to years 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can see how well students are doing over time. So instead of looking at the 15 or 30 credit threshold, this will look at that per year. So for 2 years, it's 30 or 60 credits. 3 years, it's 45 or 90 credits. It's 90 or the 120 credits. So that's an exciting new feature and allow you to track your students over time and have even more ability to see exactly how they're doing and where you should potentially make some interventions to make sure students are graduating on time. The final upgrade I wanted to talk about today was a brand new dashboard we're adding to the PDP. And this is the Retention and Persistence Term-to-Term dashboard. You're probably already familiar with the Retention and Persistence dashboard, but this one looks at it from term to term. So you can look at it from fall to spring to summer, etc. So the first option here is, if you look at, again, the red circle box, you have your term name. And it defaults to all. So it shows you your retention for students from fall to spring, winter, summer, all highlighted. But if you are just interested in some of those terms, you can select just fall and spring, for example. This is useful for colleges who have significant drop-offs in between. So maybe you either don't have a winter term or you have a very small winter term. Same goes for summer. This will let you exclude those from your dashboard so you can get maybe a smoother picture of what you're looking for. All in all, what we're hoping is to give you all more flexibility, more ability to see the metrics you want in different ways. We've been listening to your feedback and we've added a lot of new features, and we hope you're as excited about them as we are.
The spring 2020 data submission began on January 27, 2020. We are currently collecting cohort and course data for the fall of the 2019 to 2020 academic year. The effective date is set for March 13, 2020. This is the effective date for merging certified PDP data submissions with degree and enrollment data submitted up to that point by your institution for PDP Spring 2020 reports. Any degree and enrollment data submitted by your institution after March 13th will not be included in the PDP reporting, as it will still be processed with the March 13th effective date. The degree and enrollment data matching process and final data quality checks on the certified data set will begin after the effective date of March 13th. Institutions that certify their PDP data submission effective date should expect the analysis ready file throughout the month of April on a first come, first served rolling basis. Institutions can submit PDP data after the March 13th effective date and receive reporting within 30 days from the latest certification date. Please note the additional data quality checks that are performed after the degree and enrollment data matching process can reveal data discrepancies that may require institutions to resubmit data to ensure the best quality outcomes. If your institution is required to resubmit data, then your institution's reporting will be available within 30 days from the latest certification date. Please also note that the optional financial aid file will not be a part of the certification process. If submitting the financial aid file, please notify NSC at pdpservice@studentclearinghouse.org and let us know when you are done. Here are some of the questions we received regarding the submission and reporting timeline processes. Where can I find the new functionality tutorials? You can find them on the Clearinghouse Academy website. The URL link is provided on the screen. What is the standard process to resubmit files? Please submit your resubmissions along with the other required data for this window, then certify your files. Afterwards, email pdpservice@studentclearinghouse.org to let us know that the certified data includes data that was previously submitted and reported on. What happens if I certify a file by mistake? Please email pdpservice@studentclearinghouse.org. When do we certify our files? Once all required data is submitted for the fall 2019 term, then you would certify your data set. Do we certify the financial aid file? No, the financial aid file is not part of the certification process. How do I reject my files? After you are done reviewing the metadata within the individual files, click on the Reject button. A message will appear on the screen asking to confirm your action. If confirmed, the data status will change to Rejected. If you reject a file by mistake, simply resubmit the data. Please note the Reject button is only available if the data status says Passed or data quality failed. Our institution cannot make the March 13th deadline. You can certify PDP data after the March 13th effective date and still the analysis ready file no later than 30 days from the certification date, and the dashboards no later than 5 after the analysis ready file delivery. We are a system school and cannot submit data until the next submission cycle in September 2020. We can accept data submitted months after an effective and process it with the original effective date or the next effective date in the fall 2020 data collection. Simply notify us via email at pdpservice@studentclearinghouse.org on what data you are submitting and which effective date you want it processed with. How do I know if my file has a data quality issue? A PDP team member will reach out to your institution. Please monitor your inbox around mid-March for notice of data anomalies that require your review. I received a receipt confirmation that my file was uploaded. However, I did not receive an email on the status of my files. A database error can occur if a field exceeds the maximum character limit, which is over 255 characters. Please note this is different from the structural and field level error validations. Please check all fields, especially the course description field in the course file. To correct the issue, simply shorten the field and resubmit your file. If you have any questions or need resources, please visit us online at studentclearinghouse.org/colleges/PDP or email us at pdpservice@studentclearinghouse.org. And now we will open the floor for questions. All right, so we received a question. Can I get a copy of this webinar's presentation? We also got another question if it will be made available online. The answer is yes. This webinar will be available on the Clearinghouse Academy website within the next month. And we actually have, if you go to the studentclearinghouse.org/colleges/PDP website, when you're on the landing page, there is a link to the right where you can access the Clearinghouse Academy page. Another reminder we have regarding the Tableau dashboards, sometime next week you will be receiving an email notification about the Go Live Tableau dashboard, so please be on the lookout and monitor your inboxes. All right, and I also wanted to mention that we have some exciting announcements. So upon your data certification, and also as your files progress through the various data quality checks, we will be automating the email process. So you will be receiving automated emails soon as your files progress through the system. And just to add on to that, so there will be 3 new automated emails. So one, you will receive once you are done certifying your files. You will receive an email once your data quality passes. And then the third email will be if in the event there's an issue with your data quality, you'll receive a data quality warning email. Okay, so it looks like we got one question. I already certified data required for this submission. However, I need to update some grades in the course file. So the answer to that is once you've updated the grades, you will need to resubmit the entire course file in question and then resubmit a cohort file, even if no changes were made to the cohort file in order for our system to process the files as a batch. So once you have resubmitted those files, then you would email pdpservice@studentclearinghouse.org to let us know that you have resubmitted data that was already certified, and we will manually recertify the files for you. So in the meantime, while we get this webinar on our website, everybody can refer to the general FAQs. It's a document that we have available on our website. It's on studentclearinghouse.org/colleges/PDP. So it's questions surrounding the submission to reporting timeline process. So from the Clearinghouse website, you would look to the right, and under the FAQ section, there's the general PDP services, and then what I mentioned just previously, the data submission FAQs. You would just click on that link, and that will open up information regarding the spring 2020 submission. Additionally, on the PDP website, we have a link. At the top, it says PDP feedback. It's an online form that you can submit. So as you're going through the submission process, or if you have just general questions about the Tableau dashboards or your analysis ready file, you can submit that form to us, and then we'll evaluate what you've provided and reevaluate to see if we could possibly make some enhancements to the submission or to the reporting process. Also on the PDP website, if you look to the right, there's 4 orange buttons. Right next to the submit data, sometime starting next week, we will have a little blurb next to the submit data button that will inform you of when the latest Tableau refresh will happen. So be on the lookout for that update.
One more feature we were excited to add is we will have next to the PDP dashboard login, we will have a notification of the last time maybe we did a Tableau refresh for your data. But also when the new landing page launches, we'll be moving that there so you can see exactly when your last refresh was and be aware of exactly how recent the data is.
Another note we have on the PDP website under the product info to the right, we'll be adding some more documents surrounding the PDP product itself over the next few weeks. So be on the lookout for that as well. All right, thank you everybody so much for tuning in, and have a good rest of the day.